Streaming is working. Let's see if get a mic check on here. Streaming is working. Okay, can you get a mic check, Dante? Can you say something?
Testing, testing, testing.
There's so much lag. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. All right. So let's go
Sweet.
ahead and start the stage and kick it off. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in and seeing our testing phases. GM. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. Welcome to another Liquidium Lunch Club. You're here with your host, James, and you're joined by one of our good friends at Ducat. We have Dante here on the show. Dante, how are you doing today, brother?
GM. Beautiful day. Every day I'm here is a beautiful day, dude. So just another day. Happy to be chatting.
I hear that. I hear that. It wouldn't be right if we didn't start the lunch club with checking out what kind of situation we got going on. I see you got kind of a fun background going on over there. So let's start with you. You got any eat situations, drink situations, anything like that going on over there?
So the first time I showed up, I was well prepared. We had like kombucha, we had some yogurt, we had some fruit, we had everything. Right now I'm actually in Portugal, so we're in between lunch and dinner. It's 4 o'clock over here,
Okay.
so we just got some coffee.
Okay. But we're international with it this time, you know. I won't say where you're originally at, but we're no longer there, and now we're somewhere different. Taking the show on the road. I love it. So on my end,
What
I'm
about
matching
you?
you, bro. I'm matching you. I got the coffee going, but I do also have an egg, bacon, and cheese bagel sandwich going on. You know, it's a
That
little.
looks legit.
I had to make up for last week because last week was the first week where I was actually absolutely bare, and I gotta make up for it. You know, overcompensate a little bit.
Shooter is saying I have massive background noise. All
Yeah,
right, maybe I,
definitely got a little
maybe I
bit.
have to relocate.
Uh, I don't think it's too bad, but you might have to like pop off and on mic a little bit. Was some?
Okay.
It sounded like
If I'm
someone
not
was
talking, I'll
brushing
make
their
sure it's
teeth
muted.
behind you. No. Okay, sounds good. Uh, let's go ahead and jump into the ETH Denver, man. I wanted to ask you about this. So, how was ETH Denver from your end? We updated everybody a little bit about how ETH Denver was for us last week, but we ran into each other at the one time at I think it was the BitLayer event, BitVM night event, and we did a little cutaway segment for the vlog there. Updated the people on Ducat that way. But I would love to hear how the trip was for you, and what kind of goals did Ducat have while out there in ETH Denver?
Yeah, I love Denver. I had a great time there. It was great to bring the team out there, just connect with people, and I was really just happy to see how many Bitcoiners were like out there. Um, it's funny, like it was like ETH Denver, but it was like I was just hanging out with like Bitcoiners actually most of the time. So that was like really great. I would say like our intentions and goals for ETH Denver were more so just like building connections, making sure people knew we had existed, uh, still being in testnet. We were just sharing with people like, hey, our testnet went live a few months ago. These are our updates. This is what's coming next. Um, so it was overall a really great experience. I think BTC Las Vegas is going to be like very big for us. That would be like a bigger Ducat planned event. So that'll be exciting, but overall very good. It was also my first time doing like a speaker stage for Ducat, so that was really fun as well.
Yeah, I didn't even touch on that. My man's got on the stage for it. That was sweet. Yeah, how did that feel? Having your first appearance like that on stage. I mean, at that, like,
It,
you know, and IRL events, you know how those go. You know, it's a different energy, right? So yeah, how did you feel about it?
it was a great experience. Like honestly, it was a stablecoin stage. So it was like us, Bima, Mezzo, and then a professor from um, starts with a B, and I can't
Babylon.
remember the name of it right
I
now.
think it's Babylon, right?
No,
No.
no, it was a professor from, it's not Berkeley, keeps coming to my mind, but it's not Berkeley. It's not Berkeley. I can't remember. If it pops in my mind, I'll say it. But
Okay.
it was fun. Like everyone was very knowledgeable on stable coins. So like just talked about the history, where we think like the stablecoin developments are really going, not just from like the tech side, but also like we're seeing a lot of like legislation and stuff like that pass, or at least being talked about. So it was really really fun. I think it was also like cool to like actually get up on stage and like, see people in like an audience versus like just like pretending there's people in an audience. Like I know there's people out there listening to Liquidium Lunch Club right now.
Yeah.
Actually, there probably is more people listening right now than there wants to be speaking on like a real stage. But when you actually have eyes on you, that was like a cool feeling.
Yeah, I feel that. No, that's that's a good way to put it. But yeah, having those eyes in real life is definitely a little bit different than speaking to the internet crowd. It shouts out Dogfather in the building. He just said GM Legends. That's a legend in his own right. So, oh,
GM.
yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, wanted to talk about this a little bit later, but I before we jump into all the all the Ducat goodness that we have lined up here, um, wait. Oh, we have a question real quick to interrupt my thought. Mo ICP asks, "Where is this happening natively?" This is in Discord right now, so if you want to come into Discord, yeah, feel free. But I think the broadcast is pretty good too. Yeah, so how do you feel about like the general market sentiment right now? We'll say pre upcoming updates that you have coming on your end, and in the different type of we'll call it the stablecoin ecosystem that is going to soon be a force here in Bitcoin.
Man, I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of opinions. I think like it's funny. Like if I talk to like people from the Web 2 world, they are like ultra bullish on crypto right now. Like more bullish than like ever. Um, if you I feel like pop over to LinkedIn, it's a completely different world than like crypto Twitter. Even though I love crypto Twitter way more than I like LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn, I go on LinkedIn, I'm like, oh, like it feels like I'm like I don't know doing like a sin or something. Like every time I go on LinkedIn, but the Web 2 world I think is very bullish. I personally think like this like downtrend that we probably saw over the past like few months was very healthy and very natural. I think I don't know exactly the number, but there's between like Trump being elected and like I think inaugurated, I think the crypto industry added like $1 trillion or around that to like a market like the market cap, like the entire industry. So it's like, when you have people making money like that, like within a few weeks span, you have people like making millions of dollars on meme coins like Trump coin. Like I know people that made sickening amounts of money. Like people are going to take some chips off the table.
Right.
So it's like, I think it was the pullback was very natural. It's very healthy. And I think what's interesting too is with such a crypto positive administration in America, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more people pay attention to like projects with utility again. That was maybe talked a lot about last cycle, and then people got scared of providing utility because they didn't know, they didn't want to put themselves at risk in a lot of jurisdictions. But now it's seeming like that it's going to be more like it's not even seeming, it is a more positive administration. So to do real stuff with real utility seems like it's going to be rewarded instead of punished. So I think that's maybe where we're going to see like a big wave coming. And when that wave comes, I think it's going to be strong. And I think it's actually pretty right around the corner. Like I don't think it's too far away, honestly.
I think you said it best, man. I can't even say it any better than that. The bullishness that I feel too is just like outrageous. Um, for so many projects to be building during this time, and a lot of products are about to be coming to mainnet and to coming to fruition, such as Ducat over the next upcoming months. Arch is coming online, and there's a lot of different Bitcoin solutions that are being utilized recently, such as us using ICP, Odin Fund as well. A lot more, um, I would say, ease of use, much better experience for customers and everyday users is starting to actually occur. Um, and then if you bundle that with the, you know, more open and more friendly regulation towards crypto and investments in crypto being less scrutinized, and all the psychology that goes along with that, and also coming out and saying meme coins are fine and not securities. I think there's a lot of positive wins behind that are behind Bitcoin that are going to be in play, and even more so in the next few months. Like as we know, like being on this side of things, there's just so much to be excited about, and so many more ways for liquidity to come into Bitcoin more easily. Um, and that coupled with the upcoming stablecoin economy that is in play and starting to really bud, I think is going to be very interesting in the upcoming months. But let's actually take that and let's go ahead and work our way into what Ducat has going on. I'll let you go ahead and screen share and give everybody an update on what Ducat is doing, of course, and then you can work your way into the latest updates you guys have done, and yeah, just kind of show people around the Ducat platform and get them familiar with the one of the most powerful upcoming instruments in Bitcoin DeFi, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind words. I appreciate
Of
it.
course.
For everyone that's actually not aware of Ducat or haven't heard of us, first off, it's great that you're here in a market downturn. I feel like this is the best time to like learn about products and learn about the teams behind them and stuff like that. Because when like you're in like euphoria stage, it's like there's so much noise. And so like right now during market down turns, it's like I feel like it's the best time to connect with teams. It's the best time to like find new products, see what people are really working on. So for everyone that's unfamiliar with Ducat, we are basically taking that MakerDAO model that you might have seen in previous cycles and bringing it over to Bitcoin. So what that means, if you're not familiar with Maker, is you'll be able to take your native BTC and unlock a stable coin from that BTC without ever having to trust a centralized custody. Um, so that's going to be pretty big in the sense that like you don't have to sell your Bitcoin now if you want to like go and operate with dollars in the real world. And you could do that all on chain. So that's very capital efficient in most jurisdictions, but it also is going to, I think, open up a lot of cool stuff for Bitcoin DeFi too. Should I jump into the platform, James? What do you think? Do you have any questions
Yeah.
that maybe I should answer before?
Let's see. I mean, Mo ICP is poking, so I think you should just go ahead and let him know. He's like, you guys working on stablecoin backed by Bitcoin. You got Cash Cats giving you fire and fists, so let's roll. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Sweet, 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 sweet. All right. All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
No.
No.
Hold on. Discord's lying to me then.
Uh-oh.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
What about now?
Yeah, we're coming online
Good.
now. Yeah, we're good now.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, while I'm screen sharing, I'm gonna shut my camera off just to make sure connection stays cool,
Okay.
and then I'll turn it back on. Okay, sweet. So yeah, so this is the overview page at Ducat. So you can actually, if you haven't seen what we've developed in the past, this is like the home page where you can see where everyone's been depositing their BTC, taking out unit loans, how many active vaults we have. You can see everything happening on the testnet here. We got a bunch of pages if you're interested in looking and going through it. But for somebody that's like a new user, what they would want to do is come over and open up a vault. So you can see my vault here. We're getting a little risky. And you can see like I've deposited some BTC and I've taken out a unit loan. And for anyone that's never done this before, we can actually just walk through this together. So I'm going to make a new wallet real quick and we will open up a Ducat vault together.
Let's go.
Give me 2 seconds. It's funny, like on Xverse now, it's like I have so many wallets. Like I'm trying to generate a new account, but like every time I generate a new account, it's like just trigger me to another account I've already opened in the past. Let's see if account 12 is a new account. Okay, perfect. You guys can still see my screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I was not able to receive mutiny headphones. Are you kidding me? All right, hold on. I'm going to send myself Mutiny Netcoin. So one of the nice features that usually is really beneficial is when trying to test out products on Bitcoin testnets, getting testnet BTC can be a little tough to get sometimes. So if you're a new user to the Ducat protocol, you normally can just press that button and get testnet BTC sent to you. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to send it to myself real quick. So give me 2 seconds here.
That you guys provide that there. That's nice.
It'd been even more convenient if it like worked while on a demo.
This is how you test, baby.
Exactly. All right. Luckily on MutinyNet, things are really fast, so we don't have to wait 20 to 30 to maybe even an hour sometimes when you need a Bitcoin block to go through. All right, so we're receiving our 0.05 BTC. All right, perfect. So I just received some testnet BTC. We're going to pretend that the faucet gave it to me. And what we'll do here is we're going to create a vault. So we'll call this Dante's vault. Actually, let's call this James's vault. I'm gonna make a vault for you, James.
Let's do it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. A quick reminder too: if you guys are watching this on X right now, please go ahead and give us a retweet and show people what Ducat's got cooking over here, man. Bitcoin DeFi.
All right, so we can see here my testnet BTC is in my account now, and what you'll be able to do is deposit as much of that BTC into a vault that you would like. So what's really happening behind the scenes here is you're really entering like a two-person multi-sig, or really a two-entity multi-sig, which would be between you and our MPC network. And what you could think of the MPC network as is just a multi-party computation network that is making sure that you are following all the rules of the protocol. So essentially, that you're not withdrawing more money than you actually can withdraw, or depositing more money that you're saying that you have available to deposit. So it's really just making sure you're following protocol rules, and as long as you follow protocol rules, it's going to blind sign on that transaction. So here, well, let's say I want to deposit about 75% of my Bitcoin. What I'll be able to do is borrow up to a maximum amount of 160% of unit to BTC. The reason for that is because unit is backed by Bitcoin and not backed by like a one-to-one asset like Circle and Tether are. This gives us a range to make sure that Bitcoin's price is dropping or going up, that you're still in a safe scenario where the Ducat protocol still always has more Bitcoin than unit outstanding. So what we'll do is we're going to go a full-on risk here. We're going to go 160. You'll see like these nice transaction details, the estimated value, your fee rate, be able to adjust that as well. And we'll just go ahead and confirm this transaction. I'm not sure if you guys can see this on your side right now, but my X-First wallet has now popped up and is asking me for to review the transaction.
Okay. No, we can't see it, but that's dope. I mean, it's
okay. I think I had to share my like full
no
screen,
worries.
but I promise that X-First is up right now.
Scouts promise.
Oh, I should just show my whole screen because I gotta show you this because this is so cool.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Share my whole window. Can you see the whole window, or what do you guys see?
You won't believe this. I see the like share window icon, like the blue icon.
Oh, get out of here!
It was literally like only that and enlarged in the whole screen. It was so funny. All right, here we go.
What about now?
Okay, yeah, we can see everything now.
Okay, sweet.
Be careful.
So the vault was, the vault was successfully created, which is fantastic. But in that meantime, like on the Bitcoin blockchain, like when you're on mainnet, sometimes when you're lucky, you get a few minutes per block. But whenever you're waiting for a transaction, that's going to take an hour. So what we actually have built is a transaction tracker. So what you'll be able to do is add this transaction tracker to your Telegram, and it'll give you notifications about where your transaction is in the mempool. So we saw like, okay, it was detected. Our transaction was then mined. And since it was mined, now that we come back to the protocol, we're going to see, awesome, we have some Bitcoin in the vault. We have some unit outstanding. And we chose to go full risk on. But you can now see, like, you have your Bitcoin and unit right over here.
Man, I love that.
And then over here, we'll have a nice little liquid. This will like show you over time, like how safe versus how risky your vault is, and build a nice little graph for you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
You trying to have me get liquidated over here?
Yeah. So actually, just to chat real quickly on liquidations too, and I'm just gonna go back to sharing the actual screen.
Mo said he saw a window.
You saw what?
He said he saw a window.
Oh boy, am I gonna get in trouble over here?
Yeah, you might, but not for me.
Well, Mo, I guess contact me afterwards. Maybe you have to work out a deal or something. I don't know what it was, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so on the liquidation side, we could see that you still have 135%. 135%, I'm sorry, is the point where the liquidation would actually happen. So our next update and testnet is actually going to be that, where we're going to be simulating liquidations, which should be really, really fun.
And can you go over quickly how liquidations work?
Yeah, absolutely. So the way it'll work is, considering you're taking out a loan, just like as if you were to take out a loan on Liquidium and you don't pay that loan back, you're going to get liquidated. So in the Ducat protocol, what's happening is if you allow this threshold to drop under 135%, that MPC network I was talking about earlier is going to blind sign again on the vault. And when the price oracle says, like, hey, you haven't paid back this loan, it's under 135%, we need to maintain this collateral to stay healthy. So someone else will be able to essentially claim your vault if it goes down under 135%. So what will happen actually is the MPC network is also verifying the people that want to claim that vault. So a good way to think about this is like all these people will see that these vaults are up for auctions. Like this will actually be a page that you'll be able to see. So you'll be able to see all these different vaults popping up if people haven't paid back their loans. And as long as you are adhering to protocol rules, which is, claiming a vault and bringing it to 160% threshold, that transaction is going to go into the mempool. Now, what will happen most likely over time is people see that they're going to be getting Bitcoin out of account. So there will probably just be a little bit of a mempool war for vaults that are beneficial for someone to claim because, there's an arbitrage opportunity there.
That's really interesting way of doing liquidations. Instead of doing a way where there's some like I don't know entity or multiple entities of like liquidity providers or something like that are working to do like liquidation buyouts or some shit like that. I don't know. That was just something I was thinking about. So this is very interesting. Especially people know I think by now, but it might be alpha. We are also tinkering around with things that we would need to exercise liquidations for. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting framing. I love the way you made that digestible like that too.
Oh, thanks, James. I try my best.
Nah, it's just breezy. So I haven't seen any other questions pop up quite yet. So let me ask you, just because I'm looking at the whole UI here. What, can we go into some of those different tabs? Like did we go into the liquidations tab, or was I just deep in thought about it? Oh, okay, it's coming soon. Yeah. Okay, and then can we discuss the
Yeah, so that'll be that nice next update.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll be dope. I can't wait to see that. But that leads me to the governance section. Do you want to discuss how that'll look? Is that something that people can like read up on or anything like that yet?
No. No. That's a secret.
Okay.
I'll give you alpha on liquidations, but governance I'm not talking about.
Okay. We can't get you in hot water yet, but we can shoot for lukewarm.
Maybe lukewarm. I'll get if you throw softballs, I might answer.
Okay.
No
So
fastballs. No fastballs. No curveballs.
Oh my God! This is like a little league game. Like, bro, you want me to put it on the tee for you too? Um.
I mean, if not, we're just gonna strike out here.
You got no hand-eye coordination at all. Okay. I take it there will be governance proposals of sorts. Um, possibly.
Yep.
Possibly.
Yeah. There will be what we call DIPs.
Oh, okay. I like that. Buying the dips. I like the dips.
Ducat improvement proposal.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
I'll hit a single on that one.
You said what? You hit a single on that one?
I'll hit a single on that one.
Yeah, we like that.
The funny thing, I don't even play baseball. I have no like recollection how baseball even really works.
Bro, you're fully leaning into the sports analogy right now, and I'm loving it. So I take it that it'll probably be constructed more or less from user feedback and potential tweaks to maybe like specific levels, like percentage levels or things like that, maybe within like the liquidations.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, the vision for Ducat is like everything should be open sourced. Everything will be out there once it's out there, and when the protocol needs improvements over time,
Hmm.
it will no longer be done by our team that is like just going to get this to market.
Hmm.
It will have to be decided upon from not just the team, but now there's governance holders.
Hmm.
Um, so it's really going to be proposals from anyone that wants to make alterations to the protocol. So whether that is the team or whether that's just a user of the protocol, or really anyone could be able to submit a proposal. Um, Now, with that being said, like I'm not exactly sure when we're planning on launching governance because we want to make sure to get this to market, it works correctly, everything is going as planned. Uh, so once we do allow for proposals to be happening, it's because we're feeling that Ducat's in a safe place to be almost like leaving the founding team's hands. I guess if that makes sense, maybe that's probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah, no, that makes 100% sense. I guess I have another question. Maybe it's too early
Go
to
for it.
talk about this or not, but are you guys looking I mean, I guess, yeah, this is very forward looking, but post like initial release, are you looking at doing other things with unit within the, I guess, like Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem? I guess more or less. I know we've talked. I mean, this also again, you know me. This might be public knowledge because I think we've said it in the last lunch club together. But you and I and Liquidium and Ducat have been talking over the last couple months on how something could look. But I was just curious to pick your brain to see if there's any other ideas you guys have had to further help unlock liquidity. Maybe even include other Bitcoin backed tokens in these vaults. Maybe there's some interplay there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think when it comes to vaulting, it'll probably always stay native BTC. When it comes to collateral for Ducat, again, at the end of the day, too, I can really only speak on, I guess, like the foreseeable future because, like in the long term future, um, governance should really be making the decision on if anything changes, and that I guess can go all the way down to even if they want different collateral. So I think that's I'll always say like long term anything is possible. Short term though, when it comes to like the BTC Fi ecosystem, the main objective for me and Ducat is really getting unit wherever people want it to be. I think stablecoins play an important role in DeFi ecosystems, and their role is really based on how much utility they're adding to other like some protocols and their users. So the more places that we can allow people to use Unit and do stuff with Unit, the more valuable it is to users at the end of the day. I think what's also really important is like for users to even want it and for people to even use it. There needs to be a good and sufficient amount of liquidity. Like the more stable the stablecoin is, the more people are going to want to use it. If it's not a stable stablecoin, people probably won't want to use it. So
Well, you mean
yeah,
like
just making sure
Terra
that we're,
USD or whatever, bro?
dude. I'm rich off Terra.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. And I actually like. Funnily enough, let me stop sharing my screen. You can see my face again. I was always kind of confused by how Terra worked, and it was like I'd always see it like popping up last cycle, like on my feed, and I was like, I don't know how these guys are giving away 20%, but that's pretty incredible. They must be brilliant people. And then like I just remember sitting, I was with like my friends eating like chicken wings one day, and I was like, oh, this thing just dropped to like 80 cents. That's really bad.
Yeah, bro.
I should be laughing because I know a lot of people lost money, so I shouldn't be laughing about it. But it was like, yeah, that was terrible. That was really bad.
That was definitely one of those moments for sure. And then the rest of the 80% crash.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, not great. But yeah, I love the vision of what you guys have. Of course, you got to take care of home turf first and the home product first, because I think kind of in hand with what you said, the mint does have that you know that distribution, that liquidity. I think there's a lot of possibilities that we can unlock on various platforms, really, especially with more interoperability happening, day by day, and within a couple months, as you guys know, like it's gonna get even more amplified. So I think you guys are in a good
Yeah.
position, and the work you guys have been doing. It's been, I mean, you want to talk to how long you guys have been building this? I mean, this is not some couple month project or something that's popped up overnight. This has been a lot of hard work over at least a year that I know of. You guys are
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
ahead.
and there's still so much more to go. There's still so much more to go. Also, I should clarify for maybe anyone that's not familiar with like the stablecoin market as well. We are not using any the same model as Terra, like at all. Like for anyone
Yeah,
that
let's
might wanna
differentiate
that's not
that real quick.
familiar, yeah. If you want to like take a look at what we're trying to like, I guess replicate or simulate, DAI and MakerDAO would be the closest equivalent to it. And that's referred to as a CDP stablecoin. So we're not algorithmic in any way. So just wanted to clear that up because I just realized I'm actually talking to so many people, and maybe like people are unaware, and I'm just like talking about Terra like it's like a joke, and I'm like, oh, actually, I should clarify this.
I'm gonna let the squad know that you should get a raise for making the differentiation on the fly on the spot, because that was good. I like it. He did his due diligence, guys. Don't fire him yet. There are some other offenses I could bring up now.
There might even be more at Bitcoin Las Vegas. We don't know, James. We
Oh,
might get into trouble there.
bro. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So first off, let's take the more serious angle. What is your plan as Ducat and yourself even for goals that you have in Vegas? Because that's now in 2 months for those who aren't following as close. So it's the end of May. About 60 days, almost to the dot. So yeah, what you got going on over there, and then
Yeah,
we can talk more about what's going down out there.
I think the coolest thing that we're gonna probably see at Well, we're gonna see a lot of cool things. So I shouldn't say coolest. There's probably cool things that I'm not even aware of, but I think based on how the summit conference in New York City went, with like a lot of seems like government officials like chiming in, um, at like I think that was last week, if I'm remembering correctly, in New York
Mm-hmm.
City. I think we're gonna probably see a good inflow happen in Bitcoin Las Vegas too. So I think whenever we're gonna see a lot of clarity, um, and it seems like for us specifically, legislation, government, like big government entities really want to pave paths for stablecoins. So, like, I mean, if I were to take a look at us objectively, it's like the government is probably going to love one-to-one backed stablecoins like Circle because they're buying U.S. Treasuries. So that's a win-win for the government and a win for Circle. I would say for us, though, if the government is considering our Bitcoin for strategic reserve as well as TradFi's, like starting to load up on, um, you know, Bitcoin positions, we are, an opportunity for them to essentially create leverage on chain with the asset that they are most familiar with. Um, you know, I'd be really surprised at this point if anyone in government has not heard of Bitcoin. Like very surprised, but like you can definitely say like they might. I would say most people probably never heard of Cosmos or not just Cosmos if anyone's in the audience, but like it's just like the name recognition that Bitcoin has at this point. So that's going to be really interesting. I think we're going to see a lot of like government and TradFi people there that will, be open to seeing what's being built on Bitcoin because that is like the household name for cryptocurrency. And I think that opens up a lot of opportunities for the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem.
All think you hit the nail on the head. I really like that take, and for you guys to be out there at this time, I think is very important to catch some of those ears and have those conversations where you can find them. Um, I see I see Vegas the same way. Having we were at Nashville last year for the big Bitcoin conference here in the U.S., and it was, I think, the first of what is to come. Um, we had a lot of, politicians there, Lummis and Ron Paul and Larry Sharp. Um, Donald Trump spoke there and talked about the great Bitcoiners and don't sell your Bitcoin. Like it was definitely a very bullish prequel, I think, to the legislation we've already started getting in this vertical. Um, it's nice to see it start opening up a bit, but I definitely see it as another way for those type of politicians who are open to this and who want to have those conversations to have yet another meeting, as they've been at these mining conferences over the last week, as they're at New York, and they've been out here the last few weeks having these conversations. So I think I'm not sure who I had a conversation with recently about this, but I think that there might be some further legislation or announcement of such around that time to try to rally the troops, if you will. I could very much see Trump wanting to have that moment again. He loves his moments. So and it went all over, went viral, it was all over TV last year. So I think he's gonna go for one of those moments and play to the crowd. But aside from that, it's always nice to see the intermingling of like more casual crowd people at these bigger events too. It's a very good opportunity to orange pill people and make Bitcoin make sense to people. The kids come and get merch, things like that. So it's really nice to see like the next generations involved, and even wherever you may fall on the timeline of age involved. It's like a whole encompassing thing. Um, so I'm excited to see that. We'll have a booth as well, doing some demos at the conference for Liquidium, showing off instant loans and maybe some upcoming work that we've mentioned a couple times, but leave redacted for now.
Let's go.
I'll also be performing music at Mike Tyson's house. They rented Mike Tyson's house, and actually going to be doing an event, Bitcoin Beach Part 2. We're going to be doing Bitcoin Beach Part 2 at the Ordinals Bot house as well. So it's
Let's
going to be an
go.
interesting trip,
For the audience, that's where we met. That was in person for the first time. Was the Bitcoin Beach conference or Bitcoin Beach in Nashville.
Nashville, yeah. Yeah, so
So
man,
now we gotta run it back even harder.
bro, we're gonna be in Vegas versus Nashville. It's gonna be crazy.
Who knows? Who
Who
knows?
knows? But all I gotta say is that vlog is gonna be interesting. Yeah, so I know there's gonna be a Nolcha event. I know there's going to be an event that is like in a courtyard behind the Vegas Sphere, and they're using the Vegas Sphere as space for ad space, so you can have your logo on the Vegas Sphere. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting week, I'll say, out there in Vegas. So we'll see who gets in the
Are
most
you
fun.
hinting at are you hitting at a Liquidium Vegas Sphere broadcast?
I
Are we
can
gonna see James perform live on the Vegas
on the
Sphere?
Vegas Sphere.
That's
Look, I'll
yeah,
put it
that's what
out
I
there,
want to
bro.
see.
I'm not gonna confirm nor deny that one.
I'm gonna start telling everybody. I'm just gonna start spreading rumors. Hey, did you hear? At Bitcoin Las Vegas, James performing at the Vegas Sphere. You gotta show up.
You can use AI to
Everyone
make
knows
the
about
image
it.
now, bro. It's so easy. Just throw it in the Grok 4 and you're good.
Yeah, there we go. The rumor started. Everyone in the audience just start spreading that rumor.
Yeah.
James is performing at the Vegas Sphere.
Oh, if dude, I want everyone to show up to the Vegas Sphere with forks.
Oh my god, that'd be legendary. That might be like probably the highlight of my life. I don't know if there's anything that gets higher than that.
Bro, I might honestly have to like incentivize people to bring forks to like the performance in Vegas or something. There might have to be something like that. We have to rehash the fork meta. It's been too quiet recently. We haven't talked about it too much.
Uh, I was gonna say, I think the next Liquidium merch we need to see has to have forks like somewhere. Like we need to see some
Ah,
forks somewhere.
yo, that's crazy. I really should have done that, bro. This is super alpha. Um, as of today, I actually we're one step away from finishing the new merch design that I have cooked up for Vegas. Um, should I show it? What do you guys think? Should I show it? Or is that too much alpha for now? We still got 2 months. Like, show
I
it.
think I think we gotta see it.
All right.
I think we gotta see it.
All right. Give me 1 second. Let me spoil you guys. All right. There's the back. Let me get the other picture so you can see the front.
Oh, while you're pulling this up, James, I do have to jump in about 7 minutes, just so
Okay.
you're aware.
Okay. Perfect. No, it's cool.
Just I should have said that earlier, but I just wanted to let you know.
No, I appreciate you. Yeah, we can definitely call it in 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and do it like this, guys. This is the front of the shirt, and this is roughly. No, can I please downsize this? I don't want to show that whole thing. Okay, yeah, we'll do it like this. I don't want to spoil the back of the shirt. All right. First things first. Make selection. All right. Here's the front. We got the Liquidium logo and Bitcoin orange. We dripping. We liquid. You know,
That's beautiful.
it'll probably be raised
But
off of the
I need
shirt.
I'm trying to zoom into the back is what I'm trying to do.
So if you guys remember the first shirt in Nashville, it was like bubbled. It was like raised lettering on the. So that's what we're gonna do with this. And then this is of course everyone's favorite part. Let me show you the back. Now, this is not finished, but this is the theme. So we'll have the Vegas sphere, Bitcoin, with the Vegas and lights and green. You know, we need green candles. We got Quid, our new mascot, coming through on the starship, and this orange explosion behind him. We're gonna get rid of that and make fireworks there in the sky. But then that will complete this. And Liquidium 003 down here at the bottom corner for the third addition in the new line of clothing. What you think? No, I think you're on mute.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, yep.
I'm losing connection. Oh no. I have missed the back of this shirt. I don't know if the back of this shirt is being shown or has been shown.
Oh, you can't see
I'm
it?
in dark. I'm in the dark. I'm like
No. All right, hold
I
on. We'll
can't
try
like
again.
your screen is frozen.
Oh, no way. I literally just showed it.
Wait. Oh wait, you're back now. Wait, you're back
Hold on.
now.
Let me show it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Can you see it now?
Oh yes.
All right.
Let's go.
So yeah, we got the sphere with the Bitcoin on it. We got it with the green candle, Vegas lights, you know, and then this explosion behind Quid will be gone and be replaced with fireworks. But that will be the design for the new shirt. Then 003 at the bottom for the third design in the line.
I love this. This is fantastic. I want one
Oh,
soon.
you'll get one.
I want this preemptively.
You got. I'll even. I know we're running up on time here, but I'll even show you how this came to life. So let me see. We exit this. So the original
I think when the
sketches.
stream starts, that's when I start losing.
Ah. So
That's
here is
that
this
thing
is
being up for.
this is the original hand drawn like ideas I had for it. We literally worked it from my hand drawings to bring the ideas to life. Quid was originally standing by the sphere, but then we pivoted to putting him in a UFO because it's just designed a lot cleaner that way. But yeah, now you guys can see a little bit inside the process of how I make my designs for Liquidium merch there. Think Dante is lagging out here. Are you good?
Lagging so bad.
Yeah, I can hear it, bro. You chopping up. But that's all good.
Oh no.
We
I have.
are we're at
I
here.
do have to jump in 2 minutes too.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
you
We're
can hear
gonna.
me now, maybe I should say goodbye.
Yeah, go for it, brother. He's struggling over here. Yeah, dog. We are at time, so go ahead and say your final piece. You know, any Ducat updates that people should look out for. You know, go ahead and do your sign out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think honestly, I think once it was like you were screen sharing, like it just completely kills it on my end. But I appreciate it, James. Thank you so much for having me up here, man. It's always great, chopping it up with you.
Oh man.
Um, Las Vegas, we're gonna get in some trouble. I am excited for what's gonna happen on the vlog. That's probably gonna be fantastic. For anyone that's out there, interested in Ducat, I think the last time we were on Liquidium Lunch Club, you needed an access code. Now it's open for anyone to give it a try. So jump over there. You'll get your test net BTC. If for whatever reason the faucet gives you an issue like it gave me today, just send me a message and I'll make sure to help you out. And yeah, keep your eyes open. The next few months are going to be really fun and really interesting.
Let's go. If you guys haven't tried instant loans on Liquidium, it's ready to go for anyone who has any amount of Liquidium tokens. So if you have any amount of Liquidium tokens, go over there and check it out. If not, Alpha um, instant loans will be available for public next week. So look out for announcements for that. And yeah, we'll have some more fun stuff coming up prior to Vegas, but definitely looking forward to Vegas and distributing some of these new merch designs, talking to you guys out there, and having some fun networking with the Bitcoiners. So, till next week, we will see you later. Much love